So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 5 different DIYs that are super easy to make, and these are perfect for whenever you're bored. You can just whip out this video and make some of these DIYs. So this first one is probably my favorite DIY, and it's these watercolor coasters. So all you're going to need are these little tiles that you can find at Home Depot, and all you have to do is take some Sharpies and just make some scribbles like I'm doing here. And you can use any color combinations that you want. I'm just using kind of this purple color, a lime green, and a blue color. Then you want to take some rubbing alcohol and pour it on the coaster so that it covers the whole thing. And then this is the fun part. You can take a lighter and light the whole thing on fire. And definitely if you're younger, make sure you have a parent or somebody older to help you out with this. But then after that, you can take a little spray bottle with more of the rubbing alcohol in it and spray that, and then kind of just repeat the process until you like how it looks. So you can spray it more and then just keep lighting it. So I'm doing it again with 2 different shades of blue as well as this lime green color, and then again applying the rubbing alcohol and then lighting it on fire. I don't know about you, but this looks so satisfying and it was like so much fun to do. I think I had the most fun ever doing this out of all the DIYs. So I did 4 in total and just let those dry completely, and then you can go ahead and take some paint, or you can even use like gold gilding paint if you wanted to, but I just thought this lime green color went nicely with both of them, so I'm just using that to paint these sides. And then I'm going to be spraying it with this fixative stuff, and it works really well actually. It's a lot better than using like Mod Podge because you can't see like the finish of it. It just makes sure that everything is sealed in nicely, and you are all set. You have your very own DIY coasters.
I had a dream, we were sipping whiskey neat.
So next we're going to be making these Gemstone soaps. So you want to start off with using some clear glycerin soap, and you can just cut those up into little sections so that it's easier to microwave. So then you just want to microwave them for about 2 minutes, and just keep stirring them and checking on them so that they don't like burn, even though I don't even know if soap can burn. I assume it can, but I guess I'm not really sure. But then in 4 separate containers, just go ahead and evenly distribute the soap. Then you can go ahead and add in any scent that you want. I was just using a peppermint one. And then you can go ahead and add in your coloring. So I just did an ombre color. So the first one I did 1 drop, then the second I did 2, and then the third I did 3, but then I wanted it to be more vibrant, so I did add more color in, but then I went ahead and mixed them all up. And I did end up putting a little color in the first one because I didn't want it to look yellowy. It was looking more yellow than like clear. So I just placed that into an ice bath, and then I poured in the next color, and I just repeated this process until I had an ombre effect, So I just went ahead and waited for that to cool down. It took about 20 minutes, and then I took it out of the plastic cup. Then from there, I just cut it up into 4ths, and then just kind of shaped it into what a gemstone looks like. So I kind of looked up, examples online, but then I just went ahead and cut up, just keep cutting it until you like how it looks. And then that's it. You have your own soap that you made all by yourself. And I just think it looks so cool and looks like it took a lot of time and effort, but it really didn't take that much time, and it was super easy to do. So yeah, and it's very functional as well. So that's a plus. This next DIY is definitely the easiest, and all you're going to need is a teacup and saucer. You can find these at Goodwill or any other store like that. But basically all we're going to do is take a glue gun and just glue the cup to the saucer. Then you want to take some rope and just tie it on the handle of the teacup, and that's basically it. Then you just want to go outside and find a place to hang it, and then add in your bird seed. And then we're going to be like Mary Poppins, and we're going to feed the birds. So this next one is a super cute way to display your tissues. Instead of having like the tissue box out in the open, you can use a mason jar. So you're just going to need a mason jar, some chalk paint, a paintbrush, some scrapbook paper, and tissues. So you want to start by painting your entire mason jar, and I'm using chalk paint just so it gives it a more rustic look. And to go along with the rustic look, I'm just using some sandpaper to roughen it up and make it look more worn. Then I'm just taking some scrapbook paper and tracing out the top lid and cutting that out. And then with an X-Acto knife, I'm just creating an X in the middle. And I found these tissues at Target that come already in like a tube form. So this works perfectly for the mason jar because it's kind of the same shape. Then you just want to go ahead and place everything together. Then you're left with this super cute tissue holder, and I just think it makes everything look more put together instead of just having like a tissue box, you feel? So this last DIY is probably the most time consuming, but it's so adorable, so it's totally worth it. So you're gonna need one of these mini birdhouses, and I found mine at Michael's. So you're just gonna take out the little stem part, and then I'm painting mine to kind of resemble the up house. So I'm just using bright colors, and I'm not making it like specifically like the up house, but just kind of resembling it, you know?
Am I out of my head? Am I out of my mind? If you only knew the bad things I like, don't think that I can explain it.
And this is where the time consuming part comes in because I couldn't find any short pins, so I had to cut all of mine, which took forever. So if you can find short ones, I would definitely suggest doing that. Then I just went ahead and poked them all into this little foam ball that I got also at Michael's. And you can just go ahead and add them all in until it's all filled up. So then I just took some white thread and tied it onto the pins. And I did this about 10 times so that it would resemble more of the house and up where the balloon like strings are hanging down. And then just go ahead and tie a knot in the end of the strings so that they all are clumped together. And the last step is just hot gluing the strings to the house. And that is it. You have your very own up house, and you can actually use this on a map. So I just hung it there with some thumbtacks, and you can just use the little mini pins to mark wherever you've been in the world. So I think this is super cute and definitely one of my favorites.
Nothing's that bad.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to go ahead and watch more videos from me, then go ahead and click on any of the videos that pop up on the screen. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.
You said I want you forever, ain't gonna ever night together. Scars on my body so I can take you wherever.